All right, hey guys, Mark here for another video. I'm going to be talking about the power of repetition in faith and in fitness in this video. So in my DMin, my Doctor of Ministry program, we've been studying the Sermon on the Mount, and recently we specifically looked at the Lord's Prayer and regularly praying this prayer. Now, if you've ever trained in the gym, you know that progress doesn't come from one lift or one single workout. It comes from repetition, it comes from showing up and doing the reps again and again and again. So that's what builds strength. The same is true for our spiritual lives. And in chapter 9 of my book, This is the Way, Following Christ in a Culture of Confusion, I talk about the importance of repetition, specifically regarding creeds and prayer. Now, growing up in the Anglican Church tradition, we recited the Apostles' Creed and the Lord's Prayer every Sunday. Even the school that I went to, it was played every day with the morning announcements through the speaker. And as a kid, I didn't understand it fully, but those repeated words shaped me. They planted seeds, they formed the scaffolding for my faith, even before I had the language to explain it. Now, here's the truth. What you repeat is what you become. And if the theology then is a habit, prayer is the training. The Lord's Prayer is a foundation. It's meant to shape us and remind us of who God is and anchor us in His truth. Research teaches us that you don't rise to the occasion, but rather you actually sink to your level of training. I also touch on this in my book as well, but spirituality is the same. When life hits you hard, you won't suddenly become amazingly spiritual, but you'll actually default to what you've been repeating. So, let me ask you this. What are you training in your spiritual life? What are you repeating? Are you building using creeds and the Lord's Prayer and rhythms that strengthen you for when life gets heavy? Because growth doesn't come from a single moment. It comes from repetition. This is the way.